Effort alone will never bring the success you hope for unless it is directed toward a clear and meaningful goal. Many people work tirelessly every day, but wonder why their lives do not change. And the answer is simple: their energy is scattered, unfocused, or applied in the wrong areas. True results come when your effort is aligned with purpose, when every action you take is a step towards something greater than yourself. Without focus, even the hardest work can dissolve into wasted time, leaving you frustrated rather than fulfilled. When you focus your effort in the right direction, you begin to see patterns and opportunities that were invisible before. Your work starts to compound, each small achievement building on the last. Like a laser cutting through steel, focused energy can overcome obstacles that diffuse effort never could. It is not the hours you put in, but the precision and intention behind them that make all the difference. The path to success is rarely a straight line, and misdirected effort is a common trap. To avoid it, you must know exactly where you want to go and why. Clarity of purpose sharpens your actions and filters out distractions that steal time and energy. Once your effort is channeled toward the right objectives, every choice, every action, every moment becomes meaningful, driving you steadily toward the results you desire. It is also important to review and adjust your direction regularly. Even focused effort can wander if you do not keep your goals under constant evaluation. Reflection allows you to correct course, refine your approach, and ensure that your energy continues to flow toward the outcomes that matter most. This ongoing adjustment keeps your effort effective and maximizes your potential for success. Focused effort is more than a tactic, it is a mindset. It is a commitment to applying your skills, time, and energy with intention rather than random motion. This mindset separates those who drift through life, hoping for change, from those who deliberately create it. It is the difference between being busy and being productive, between effort that vanishes and effort that transforms. Ultimately, the secret lies in combining effort with direction. Work hard, yes, but work smart. Channel your energy, align your actions with purpose, and maintain clarity of focus. When you do this consistently, results are not just possible, they become inevitable. The universe rewards those who invest their effort where it truly counts, and success becomes the natural outcome of their deliberate, focused action. Results are not random, they are the natural outcome of consistent, disciplined action. Many people work hard sporadically, hoping for breakthroughs, but without regular, focused effort, progress is slow and unpredictable. Discipline is the bridge that connects your intentions to tangible outcomes, turning ambition into achievement. When you act consistently, even small efforts accumulate, creating momentum that steadily carries you toward your goals. Consistency shapes habits, and habits shape results. Each time you follow through on a task, no matter how small, you are reinforcing a pattern of success. Over time, these repeated actions compound, creating results far greater than any single effort could produce. Discipline is what ensures that you keep moving forward, even when motivation fades, because it relies on commitment rather than emotion. Results are also a reflection of accountability. Disciplined action requires honesty with yourself about whether you are doing what needs to be done. It demands that you measure progress, adjust strategies, and stay aligned with your ultimate objectives. Without this self-accountability, effort becomes directionless, and even hard work can fail to produce meaningful results. Patience is another essential companion to discipline. Consistent action rarely produces overnight success, but it builds a foundation that is unshakable. Each disciplined step is like laying a brick in a structure that will stand the test of time. The key is to trust the process and remain committed, knowing that results will eventually emerge as the natural reward of your persistence. Discipline transforms potential into reality. Many people have talent, knowledge, or opportunity, but without disciplined effort, these advantages remain untapped. By committing to consistent action, You turn abstract potential into measurable outcomes, bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Ultimately, results do not happen by chance, they happen by design. Consistency, discipline, patience, and accountability combine to create a reliable path from effort to achievement. When you embrace disciplined action as a way of life, success stops being a hope or a dream and becomes the inevitable result of the choices you make every single day. Small daily improvements are the hidden engine of remarkable success. Many people underestimate the power of tiny, consistent actions, thinking that only massive leaps can create meaningful change. Yet, it is the small choices repeated day after day that quietly accumulate and produce extraordinary results over time. Each incremental improvement builds upon the last, creating momentum that eventually becomes unstoppable. Consistency is the secret ingredient. When you commit to improving just a little each day, you set in motion a compounding effect. One small effort may seem insignificant in isolation, but when compounded over weeks, months, and years, it produces results that far exceed what most people achieve in a lifetime. This principle applies to skills, habits, knowledge, and relationships alike. Focus is essential to making daily improvements meaningful. Random or unfocused efforts will not compound effectively. You must direct your small actions toward clear, specific goals. By concentrating on what truly matters and improving step by step, you transform ordinary routines into powerful engines of success. Patience is a key companion to daily improvement. Immediate results are rare, and the temptation to give up is strong when progress is not instantly visible. However, those who persist through the slow accumulation of small gains eventually reach heights that others cannot imagine. Success is rarely sudden. It is the product of steady, intentional growth. Reflection ensures that your daily efforts remain effective. By regularly assessing your progress, identifying what works and adjusting where necessary, you maximize the compounding effect. Each day becomes an opportunity not just to act, but to act smarter than the day before. Ultimately, small, daily improvements are the pathway from ordinary to extraordinary. When practiced consistently, with focus, patience, and reflection, they turn effort into exponential results. The difference between those who dream and those who achieve is often just a matter of making tiny improvements every single day and trusting the process to deliver extraordinary outcomes over time. Knowledge alone will never change your life. It is only when you put it into action that transformation occurs. Many people spend years learning, reading, and gathering information, yet their lives remain the same because they never apply what they know. True success comes when knowledge becomes action, when what you understand is translated into deliberate, consistent behavior. Without application, knowledge is like a seed that never leaves the packet, full of potential but never growing. Applying knowledge requires courage. It means stepping out of your comfort zone and doing what you've learned even when it feels unfamiliar or risky. Every lesson you've absorbed is useless unless you take the first step to implement it. The moment you act on what you know, you start creating results, building confidence, and gaining experience that cannot be learned from books alone. Action also provides feedback, which is essential for growth. When you apply knowledge, you discover what works and what doesn't, allowing you to refine your approach. Mistakes become valuable lessons, and successes reinforce the effectiveness of your actions. In contrast, knowledge without application offers no real-world insight, leaving potential untapped. Consistency in applying knowledge compounds its impact. A single attempt may not produce dramatic results, but repeated action builds skill, habit, and momentum. Each step forward multiplies the value of what you know, turning theoretical understanding into practical mastery that shapes your outcomes and life trajectory. Discipline bridges the gap between knowing and doing. It is easy to learn something new, but it is much harder to act on it day after day. Discipline ensures that knowledge is not wasted, transforming intention into tangible results. This daily commitment to application is what separates dreamers from achievers. Ultimately, knowledge is only as powerful as the actions it inspires. To see real change, you must act on what you know consistently with focus and determination. Success is earned not by the amount you know, but by the effort you make to turn that knowledge into meaningful, measurable results. Every action you take must serve a purpose, and that purpose must align with your greater goals. Too often, people expend energy on tasks that seem urgent but are ultimately irrelevant to their vision. Without alignment, effort becomes wasted motion, leaving you busy but not progressing. When each action is intentional and goal-directed, your energy becomes a powerful force that drives meaningful results rather than empty activity. Clarity is essential for purposeful action. You must know exactly what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. Once your goals are clear, you can evaluate every choice and action against them. If an activity does not move you closer to your objectives, it is a distraction that must be minimized or eliminated. This disciplined alignment ensures that your effort produces measurable outcomes. Purposeful action also fosters motivation. When you understand the connection between what you do today and where you want to be tomorrow, even difficult or mundane tasks take on significance. The sense of direction and meaning energizes you to act consistently, even when obstacles arise or motivation wanes. Prioritization is another key benefit of aligning actions with goals. When you focus only on what truly matters, you prevent overwhelm and avoid spending time on low-impact activities. This focus allows you to concentrate your resources, time, energy, and attention on the tasks that deliver the greatest return. Alignment also encourages strategic thinking. When each action is chosen with your goals in mind, you naturally start seeking the most effective methods and solutions. This foresight transforms ordinary effort into smart, result-producing work that accelerates your progress. Ultimately, every action must be intentional and aligned with your goals. Purpose transforms busy work into productive effort, random motion into momentum, and fleeting energy into lasting results. When your actions reflect your objectives, your effort stops being wasted and begins building the life you envision. Failure is not the end. It is a teacher disguised as a setback. Many people fear failure and avoid it at all costs, believing that mistakes reflect weakness or incompetence. Yet, every failure carries lessons that cannot be learned any other way. When approached with the right mindset, failure transforms what seemed like wasted effort into priceless experience that strengthens your future actions. Learning from failure requires honesty. You must objectively examine what went wrong without excuses or blame to identify the real causes. This self-reflection uncovers patterns, mistakes, and gaps in knowledge or skill that, once understood, allow you to correct course and improve your results. Ignoring failure keeps you trapped in repetition, repeating the same errors and wasting precious energy. Failure also builds resilience. Each time you confront a setback and extract its lessons, you grow stronger, more adaptable, and more confident in handling future challenges. The experience of overcoming failure trains your mind and character in ways that success alone cannot, preparing you for the inevitable obstacles on the path to achievement. Applying the lessons learned is crucial. Knowledge gained from failure only becomes valuable when it influences your next actions. Adjusting strategies, refining methods, and making smarter choices turns past mistakes into stepping stones that accelerate progress rather than hinder it. The effort that once seemed lost now becomes an investment in your growth and eventual success. Perspective matters when dealing with failure. Instead of seeing it as a personal shortcoming, view it as feedback and an opportunity to improve. This shift in mindset changes how you respond, helping you embrace challenges rather than avoid them. The most successful individuals treat failure as a natural part of the journey, not a permanent barrier. Ultimately, learning from failure turns wasted effort into a powerful tool for growth. Each setback carries hidden value, and those who extract and apply its lessons transform obstacles into opportunities. By embracing failure as an essential part of the process, you convert what could have been lost effort into a foundation for lasting success. Planning is the bridge that turns effort into results. Without a plan, even the hardest work can wander aimlessly, producing little of value. When you take the time to map out your actions and define your objectives, every effort you make is multiplied because it is directed toward a clear target. Planning turns random activity into deliberate progress, ensuring that your energy is spent wisely and effectively. A good plan provides clarity and focus. It allows you to prioritize tasks, identify critical steps, and anticipate obstacles before they arise. When you know exactly what needs to be done and in what order, you avoid wasting time on irrelevant actions and maximize the impact of every effort. Clarity alone can transform average results into extraordinary outcomes. Planning also enhances efficiency. By outlining your steps in advance, you reduce uncertainty and prevent mistakes that can cost time, resources, and energy. Each action flows naturally from the last, creating momentum that carries you forward smoothly. This structured approach allows you to accomplish more in less time, turning effort into measurable progress. Flexibility is a key component of effective planning. While a plan provides direction, it must also allow adjustments when unexpected challenges arise. The combination of structure and adaptability ensures that your effort remains productive, even in changing circumstances. By anticipating possible scenarios, you can pivot without losing momentum or focus. Planning boosts confidence and reduces stress. Knowing that you have a roadmap for achieving your goals gives you assurance and purpose in your daily actions. You move forward with intention rather than hesitation, confident that each step contributes to meaningful results. This mental clarity amplifies the effectiveness of your effort. Ultimately, planning multiplies the power of your effort exponentially. It converts raw energy into strategic action, aligning every step with your objectives. When you plan carefully and execute deliberately, your results grow far beyond what simple effort alone could achieve, turning hard work into lasting success. Momentum is the natural result of persistent, methodical effort. When you keep taking steady, deliberate steps toward your goals, each action builds on the last, propels you forward with increasing speed and ease. Momentum is not created overnight. It is the accumulation of consistent effort over time, and it turns small achievements into unstoppable progress. Persistence is the foundation of momentum. Even when results are not immediately visible, continuing to act consistently ensures that your efforts are compounding behind the scenes. Every completed task, every solved problem, and every disciplined choice adds energy to your forward motion, gradually increasing your capacity to achieve more. Methodical effort provides direction and structure to your momentum. Random or haphazard actions may create business, but they rarely produce sustained movement toward meaningful goals. By following a clear, deliberate plan and executing each step with intention, your momentum grows in a focused and powerful way. Momentum also feeds motivation. As you see progress, no matter how small, the energy generated by previous actions inspires further effort. Success becomes self-reinforcing. Each accomplishment makes the next one easier to pursue. This compounding effect transforms discipline into excitement and action into habit. Momentum helps overcome obstacles. When a challenge arises, the force generated by your persistent, methodical efforts carries you past resistance more smoothly than if you were starting from a standstill. Momentum acts like a snowball, gathering size and speed, making it increasingly difficult for setbacks to stop you. Ultimately, persistent and methodical effort is the engine that creates unstoppable momentum. By showing up consistently, following a clear plan, and building steadily over time, you transform ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Momentum becomes your ally, turning sustained action into a powerful, forward-moving force that carries you toward your goals with growing ease. Results rarely come instantly. They require patience and steady persistence. In a world that constantly pushes for quick fixes and immediate rewards, it is easy to become frustrated when effort does not produce instant success. Yet, lasting achievement is built over time, and those who chase immediate gratification often sacrifice the depth and quality of their results. Patience allows your efforts to mature and compound, producing outcomes far greater than fleeting victories ever could. Instant gratification tempts many to abandon long-term goals for short-term pleasures. Skipping steps or rushing processes may feel satisfying in the moment, but it undermines the foundation necessary for enduring success. True results demand that you resist the lure of shortcuts and commit to the discipline of steady progress. Patience gives your actions the time they need to bear fruit. Just as a seed does not sprout overnight, meaningful results require cultivation, attention, and care. Consistent effort applied over weeks, months, or years transforms potential into tangible outcomes. Recognizing this natural rhythm of growth helps you stay focused and resilient, even when immediate rewards are not visible. Enduring results are amplified by reflection and learning during the waiting period. Patience allows you to analyze what is working, refine your approach, and make adjustments that increase the effectiveness of your efforts. Without patience, mistakes may go unnoticed and opportunities for improvement can be missed. Resisting instant gratification strengthens character. Each moment you choose to continue disciplined action instead of yielding to temptation builds mental toughness, self-control, and confidence. These qualities not only support the current goal, but create a mindset that consistently produces success in every area of life. Ultimately, patience is the bridge between effort and achievement. Results require time to develop, and the ability to delay immediate rewards ensures that your accomplishments are deep, lasting, and meaningful. By embracing patience and rejecting the lure of instant gratification, you convert disciplined effort into outcomes that endure far beyond the fleeting satisfaction of the moment. The secret to turning effort into results lies in bridging the gap between work and outcome through smart strategies. Many people work tirelessly yet see little progress because their effort is unfocused or misdirected. Applying energy without a clear method is like rowing a boat in rough water without a rudder. You exert force but drift aimlessly. Smart strategies channel your actions efficiently, ensuring that every effort moves you closer to your desired outcome. A strategy turns intention into action. It defines the steps required to reach a goal and identifies the most effective path forward. Without it, hard work can scatter your energy and dilute your impact. By planning your approach, you transform raw effort into meaningful progress, turning potential into tangible results. Prioritization is a key element of strategic action. Not all tasks are created equal, and focusing on high-impact activities ensures that your effort produces maximum results. Smart strategies help you recognize what truly matters, eliminate distractions, and concentrate your energy where it counts the most. Adaptability enhances the power of strategy. Even the best laid plans must adjust to changing circumstances, unexpected challenges, and new opportunities. A smart strategy is not rigid. It allows for flexibility while maintaining focus on the ultimate goal. This adaptability ensures that effort is never wasted, even when the path forward shifts. Tracking progress is another critical component. By measuring results, evaluating effectiveness, and refining methods, you create a feedback loop that amplifies your success. Smart strategies make it possible to learn from experience, improve continuously, and align every action with the outcome you desire. Ultimately, bridging the gap between effort and results requires deliberate strategy. Work alone is not enough. You must act with purpose, focus, and intelligence. By combining effort with smart planning, prioritization, adaptability, and constant refinement, you convert your energy into consistent, measurable, and meaningful results.